All right, hello, hello. Let me get your eyeballs turned on here. Hello. All right, your eyeballs are turned on. Let me get chat connected, and then once chat is going, we will get the ball rolling. You know what I'm saying? All right, so chat should be connected. You know, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. You'll notice that the color, if you notice, the color of this is a little bit different. I had to update all of my mods because a bunch of them haven't been updated in like 8 years. So we got new colors. See this like brown right here? That's the poop. But we made it kind of like an orange color, so it looks a little bit better than the actual like shit brown that it was. And then, so I also brightened up the game as well, because once I updated all the mods, the game was super dark, and it's not showing right now because it's off screen off the HUD, but midday looked like midnight. So hopefully, actually I need to probably check it. How does nighttime look? Nighttime looks okay. Nighttime looks okay. So I did get Rico to work. Rico now functions. I can now place down buildings as I want them. Forest brush is still functional, and what was the other thing? There's one other thing that I got working as well that I've been worried about. Propline tool. I think propline tool works now as well. So that's not going to make a huge difference. I've been working around it by just not really worrying about it. But now that we have it, we can actually line areas with shrubs and stuff, and it'll look a little bit nicer, look a little cleaner than what we've been doing. So I reckon we should get started. I've got a bottle of water. I don't have a snack or anything, so I might leave about halfway through to go get myself a snack, but then I'll be back. You know how it goes. I think that's about it. Let's go do some self-promo before we really get into it, see if we can get anybody in here. Flannel. Oh. No, well, it's not gonna show. Whatever. Let's do a little bit of self-promo before we get out of here, before we get into here. We've also been doing fantastic on money in the city. The city's been doing great financially, which, if you've ever played this game, your cities are either doing wonderfully well with money, or they're doing awful. There's really no in between. It's either you're making money or you're not. Actually, okay. I actually haven't checked taxes. Oh, okay. The policy menu no longer works. Okay, so we broke that. Are policies just broken in general? Policies are just broken in general. Okay, so that's not great. Okay. That's not great at all. What else is broken? Budget tab, loans, taxes, all of that stuff functions. But the policy tabs is broken. Okay. That's not the biggest issue. It's not the biggest issue. Other than, I don't know if we can change districts specialization now. Well, I'll make the screen big in just a second. There's a couple things I need to do before we actually like get into the meat and potatoes of this fine stew we got here. I also can't get comfortable in my chair. I really wish that had like a wireless keyboard and a fat couch and a big ass TV, and I could like sit back like a big fat greasy bastard and play this game. Okay, so policies are broken. Can we... Is everything else functional? Okay. Alright, looks like the only issue is the policy tab being broke. District. I can still specialize a district. And I can still do all this. Okay, so we're playing without policies, fellas. We're playing without policies. That's not the worst thing in the world. That's really not the worst thing in the world. Let me do some self-promo real fast. I'm going to go message in Discord so that we're live and everything. And then, you know, we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. How you been doing, fellas? It says that I'm live. Yippee! Can we open Twitchulator on the phone? Do I even have the Twitch app? I do. Okay. I'd say. Bad streamer, man. World's worst. Yeah, so let's share. Share link. Copy. Say hey. Hey! Cool, it works. Making sure we're live, because my OBS doesn't tell me if I'm live or not. It actually says, it doesn't give me any output for Twitch. Nothing at all. Doesn't give me how long I've been streaming, doesn't give me my bitrate, doesn't give me if I'm connected at all. It doesn't do any of that. So, that's okay. We'll just go throw this in. Do that. And then we'll go throw this in self-promo. All right, that's probably, hey, you know, that's probably decent enough. Creeper, how you doing, man? Welcome in. I just got done doing some Discord notifying of everyone, so hopefully we'll have some people in here. Let's make this big. I already went over, I don't think anybody was in here, but whatever. I went over, so we've got new colors. We changed the coloring of how the game is rendered because I had to update all my mods. I got Rico to work. But in getting Rico to work, which is the thing that allows me to place buildings, like specific buildings that I want. So like, I can now open this menu and I can place down, you know, like I can place down these houses, right? This is awesome. The only issue is that while I have it working, I can now no longer access policies. See right here, this little X icon. This X icon is supposed to be way up here, way up there at the corner of the screen with a big drop down of a lot of different policies that you can have for your city. I mean, we broke one menu, but we got a different one. I think at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter. My mod menus have been shit, but that's okay. That's okay. Executioner's going to be a lurky turkey because she's working. That's fine. That's okay. But you'll notice that the game is much brighter now. So Beer County is really getting going. We're flooding the river full of beer. We got Beer River. Oh, Beer River. River beer. Okay. Let's make sure that our day-night cycle is paused. Yeah, we'll just have it paused and we will just, oh, somebody died. Okay. Do I have a hearse? I do. Fantastic. Picking up a dead person from drugstore 2.0? Oh, that's crazy. Somebody died there? Across the city. Shit, dude, that hearse is putting in work. Okay. So, today's episode, right, is that I really want to expand farming industry. And I think I want my farming industry to be on this peninsula. I think that's where I want it to be. I like the idea of that. I've also considered putting it over here in this large section, but I think I want that to be residential. I think I want that to be like the start of a high-rise area. And then maybe over here have an industry, and then over here have farm industry as well. Maybe with some residential right here off the road. I don't know. I'll figure it out though. So let's purchase a tile. Let's do this tile. Purchase. That is our third tile. We're doing great. We don't really have a way to get off here, do we? I guess we'll have to make another exit. What is this? What is this big 3 thing right here? Got a little... Are they wanting me to turn this into a park? Is that what they were planning here? I'm not gonna do it. I don't think. I'm gonna turn this into a park. I don't quite know what they were wanting here, other than... These are row trees. I don't really know what they were wanting right here. Yeah, I've got no clue. I know that I'm gonna put an exit here. Well, that's what I'm doing. So let's grab highway ramp. Did I use the highway ramp over here? I did. Okay. And we're just gonna mirror this basically. Is it crazy to have 2 highway ramps back to back? No, I don't think so. I don't reckon it is. Turn anarchy on. How far did we come? We got 3 right here. If this is the center, we've got 3 on each side. I got you. I got you. So somewhere out here is good. Can we go from a 25-degree angle? 25-degree angle, 10 units out to a 140-degree angle, 10 units out. 25, 10, 140, 10. $25, 10, 140, 10. Gotcha. $25, 10. We'll just make this one out 10. Okay, let's turn guidelines off, please. We'll have to stretch it a little bit, I reckon. Oh, well, that's not correct. Let's, try that again. Let's go ahead and get our crossroad done, and we're using the 3-lane. This is mostly going to be an industrial exit, I reckon. So we want it to be kind of big. Don't we have industrial road? Four-lane road with... What did we use for this bridge over here? With median with sidewalk? I think we're going to do that same thing. Did we use that over here as well? We did, median with sidewalk. We're going to do that same thing over here. Let's come out 6 units and 12 meter. 6 units, 12 meter. There we go. Ta-da! Actually, a fantastic crossover. We are going to move these back just a little bit closer. Something like that, and then move this center pillar. Oh, that's flawless. Okay. So let's grab our exit. Let's try and let's do this. Let's come out 10 units and just sort of follow the curvature of that. 10 units, 90 degrees. Follow that out. Okay. Something like that. Yeah. Yeah, and then we'll bring that down to the road and we'll slope it so that way it's all matching. It's all matching. Yeah, we definitely need industry as well because we're getting some complaints. So we'll come out 10 units and then attach in. Come out 10 units and then attach in. Okay. Yeah, and now we'll just use move it to kind of line all this up, make it look a little better. Actually, those look okay. Yeah. Yeah, that looks okay. I like to move it and move it. Johnny, welcome in, sir. How you doing? Sorry, I'm a little bit focused on my road network right here. How you doing? That's pretty straight. That's pretty straight. That's pretty straight. Does that follow the look of this? It does, other than this doesn't match. Something like that, a little bit better. Not really. That's a little bit better. That's a little better. It's just kind of weird because it's on this little brook. I think I'm gonna leave that because I can worry about this all day, and it'll never feel correct. Okay, make sure my directions are the correct direction. I get off and go that way. Yeah, this needs to get brought in just a little bit. Yeah, that's okay. Oh, that's a crazy jump. They got to go up though. Okay, so let's bring that down. We're gonna have to bring all of these down. There's a way that I can make these smooth. Is it this? No, it's not follow terrain. Toolbox. Slope objects. So I can connect that one to this one to this one to this one, right? And I can slope. Oh, that's perfect. Okay. Do I have to select that as well? What's the issue here? Why did you work, but now you're not working? There we go. Okay. That's much better. And then we'll do that same thing for this one. I still want to bring this one down a little bit. Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's real good. Oh, except this one. This one also needs some love. Hold on. Is that good? It's a little high still. Bring it down a little bit more. Is that better? Slope. Fantastic. Fantastic. Okay. All right, so do we need the road to go off this direction? I don't really feel that we do. I mean, I guess we do. I guess we do, because other than that, it's wasted space. I was going to say you could do something like that on I-40, Real cool looking. What you mean? Just like a little overpass kind of thing like this? Well, I mean, it's either over or under, right? Isn't that like your kind of your only options for getting off the interstate? You're either gonna go over it or under it. Isn't this standard? Should we slope all of these now? Oh, it does look good when it's sloped. Oh, it doesn't though. This one always looks odd once it gets sloped. Like this end point. Always looks odd. Overpass H for the city. Okay, okay. Cloverleaf or half thing. Most of the time the highway goes over the road. Bridges are expensive, yeah. And I do like a cloverleaf. Clover does look pretty. Even if it was just a half clover. Don't we have like a trumpet interchange? No, we got a partial clover. Okay, okay. Sorry, I'm getting sidetracked. We need to get industry down because our industry demand is almost at its peak. Power, we're doing okay on power, doing okay on water, and we're still doing okay on garbage. I think once we get we'll put garbage over here, right off the highway, I think. Maybe right here. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Let me tap in. What is this? A little purple tree. I like that. Unfortunately, though, I must expand, and you are in my way. You gotta connect the roads to be able to do industry, though. Yeah, I do. I get sidetracked. I start looking at everything and I'm like, oh yeah, that's good. That's real good. Yeah, let's keep doing that. How far out did we bring this? 40 units. So let's come out 40 units down to ground. Yeah, gentle slope. Gentle slope. And then over here, since this obviously isn't going to have traffic that really goes anywhere. Oh, but it could. Are you seeing what I'm seeing? Gonna head out. Promised the wife I'd be doing stuff with her today. Just wanted to support you. All right, I appreciate you, sir. Are we seeing what I'm seeing? We could put a connection point that goes right here, and it kind of turns, and then it connects across right here. That's a huge river, though. I mean, like, it's absolutely gigantic. But I mean, we've already crossed it once. We could have a double cross right here, and that could connect over. That'd give more industry to this area as well. Is that crazy? I don't feel like it's all that crazy. It does kind of defeat the purpose of this being a T intersection, though. And it does kind of make it more of a main stretch like this one. Which, I mean, I guess that's a four-way. That's a T. That might be what we do. That might be peak. Maybe have more traffic at will. Well, it'll also decrease how much traffic is inflowing from this area, and it'll do it here. You know, because like right now, if these people want to go over out the city this direction, they either have to go down this stretch of road, or they have to go out this stretch of road and then come back down. That would give them an in and out right here, like directly into their homes. We're gonna leave that open. I'm gonna debate on that. Let's stretch this road out. So let's do. I'm really not a fan of just long straight roads. Not a fan of it. So let's get some turns in here. Let's go out straight by about 20 units. Take a gentle curve, and then go out another 20 units or so. And go out 30 units, and then make another gentle curve. And then go out another 50 units, make another gentle curve. Alright, where do we want to end up with this? I think... Ooh, I mean, there's another road right there, man, when we expand. So, say this tees off in this straight section right here. I can't get over there because the tile won't let me, but this straight section right here. Say we do a T section like we've done over here. And it just comes across right here and just swoops down. So let's plan for that. Let's extend this out by about 60 units. And then we'll just leave that there for now. Yeah, oh, that's going to be a great connection point. Okay, and that means that industry has... that means industry has two areas that it can go. Going up and turning right, it's kind of pointless, doesn't really take you anywhere. You'd go south and go this direction. But going up and going out gives you exit out of the city, and that's gonna take you deeper into the city, assuming we put another couple connection points, but then it goes still out of the city. Oh, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. Oh, the connection points we're making. Okay. So now we need to do farming. We need to set up industry for farming. I think let's grab the industrial roads. I want this place to feel not run down, but definitely more used, right? Large industry road. Whoa, with 6 lanes? I don't need it to be that big. A 2-way concrete road with 4 lanes. Medium industry road is cheaper than regular 4-lane road, but generate more noise pollution. Supports medium traffic. Yeah, we want that. Also, is music too loud? I was listening to music earlier, and I feel like I turned it down enough, but if I didn't turn it down enough, let me know. Let's go 40 units out before we have another... Okay, so yeah, like right here. Let's just come straight out. Oh yeah, man, the industrial road is nasty looking. I like it. That's exactly what I wanted. Oh, it's got the little cone median in it. We're going to use that as an introduction to our facilities. So let's shorten it a little bit. Let's actually shorten it a lot. Let's come out 40 units. I just want that kind of a road to exist for about 10 units on both sides. That's going to be the start of our industry. And I reckon I want that same thing over here. Something like that. And then we can have smaller connector roads into this. But I want this stretch to be mostly industry. That's not really realistic though, right? That's not realistic at all. Is it? What I'm picturing here is that you're going to have like a little bubble, right? And then it'll connect down. You'll have like a little bubble, and then it'll connect down. A bubble here, and it'll connect across. You know, but these are going to be the main entrances to like a plant or something. I don't really guess that's super realistic. Which I also don't need it to be realistic. I just would like, oh, I'm still building upwards. Oh damn, are all of these built up? Hold on. Something like that. Maybe we just do our industry on one side and then we have like residential on the other. It's just gonna be farming, so it can be really low density. Having a highway runoff just for an industry seems good. How big are the plants that you're building? I don't know. I haven't done farming industry in a while. So let's run a parallel road, because that's going to be our first major tell. Let's see, let's go up 20, and then 155 degrees and another 20. And then can we go 20, and then another 27? Okay, so let's do 20. Yeah, that looks like it matches good enough. Okay, so let's look at... Does this have the little cones on it? No. I do like the painted median. That does look nice. Do 150 on that one. I want it to be a kind of a big node. Same on this one. 150 on it. There we go. So once we connect to it, it'll be a nice fat intersection. Give it room for trucks and stuff to turn. That's what I'm thinking. Let me look at what kind of industry plants are we going to be able to do. Are we doing farming or forestry? Is this area a farming area or a forestry area? I feel like it's farming. I feel like farming looks pretty against a highway. It looks a lot better than other industry. We're going to do farming. Let's go ahead and zone this whole area for farming. And what are we going to call this? Pen Farms, because it's on the peninsula. We'll do Pen Farms. Okay, and then we're going to prioritize it for farming. Yes. Grab some of these little industrial roads. Let's do... something straight like that. Which I guess you would just connect off straight from there. There's no point in this. No point in that. Yeah, let's go ahead and get some industry down so we can see what we're working with here. Create an industry area. Well, we have, haven't we? This is an industry area. Farm main building sets an industry area. Well, this is an industry area, correct? Agricultural specialization. I mean, that's what we did, right? Do I need to place down a industrial building here for it to be considered farm? What's the fella got to do, huh? It's not a park. Nature reserve? No. It's all parks. How do I create an industry area? Whoa, lime green grass. Okay. Well, I mean, it's making... Yeah, it's making agriculture buildings, but it's not... It's not what I want. I want, how do I... Okay, I guess I'm gonna have to look this up. Because it might be broken. Because, again, I do have a broken policies tab, and I need to make sure that policy is not what I need to do that. How to create industry area. Place industrial area district connected with a highway and rail and build your specific industry by placing the main building and subsequent ploppable buildings within the designated area. Okay, do I need to erase district? Get rid of it. Do I have to make a fresh one? Like... I have to go over here and just... No, that doesn't allow me to paint. Ah, industry area. Okay, I was geeked. I'm geeked. That was my fault. All right, let's smooth this out a little bit. Okay, smooth that out. And then smooth this out. Okay. Yeah, okay. So what are we harvesting here? We're doing ag, right? But we're kind of in like a little tropical area. Oh my god, there's so much beer in the river. We'll leave it strawberry complex for now, since I still don't really know what we're doing. Farm main building. Have this as a entrance. Is that crazy? Yeah, that's a little crazy. Okay. Can we move it back a little bit? It just looks so cartoonishly farmhouse. I definitely don't think this needs to be right by the start. Let's put a straight road. Do something like that instead. And then node control this to be the proper size. The green line, we can shrink that one down. That one can be 100%, that's fine. Red line, the red can be up there. That's okay. Yeah, that's okay. Okay, let's move this over here. I definitely don't like where it's at right now. I think that's a little bit better. You can see it as you're coming in, but you can completely ignore it if you're just there for work. I'm okay with that. So now what kind of stuff do we get with this? We get crop fields, fruit fields, animals, silos, and fences. Well, I reckon I mostly just want to do crop. Make a dirt road that leads to it in the middle of a field. Yeah, and just make it a decoration. You're right. That would be much better. Little decoration road. Two-lane gravel. Like this guy's lived here like his whole life and he just refuses to move. The angry old farmer. Yeah, that works. So maybe rather than this being like some high-tech industrial farm, right? This is more of a like a little local farm up here at the start, and then we turn it into more of an industrial farm down here. Give it the look. Give it a look. Let's do. What kind of crop fields or fruit fields? Do they do anything different, or do they just look different? Small fruit field can be used to cultivate apples, oranges, or pears. All extractor variants produce farming raw materials. Okay, so it just produces raw materials. It consumes 400 meters cubed a week of water, 400 meters cubed a week of water, 4,800 units per week, 5 trucks, 4,800 units per week, 5 trucks, 0020, 0020, 12 a week, cost 4,000. So it's the exact same. So we're going to do fruit trees because it fits with our tropical aesthetic. Whoa, don't like that they're different. Hold on. Can we change these? Yes. Do we want to do oranges? Does that fit our... Does that fit our look that we got going on? Okay, so how long are these? 9 units, so we need to go 18 or 19 since the road is just a little bit longer. Something like that. And then we put down some more apples or oranges. Yeah, now they're backed up to each other. Perfect. Okay, so now what are they needing? They need the natural resource beneath them. Well, luckily, that's what you're about to get, buddy. That's what you about to get. Go ahead and paint all of this with farm region. There we go. So now if we check up here and we see what's available, fertile land, it's pretty okay. Can I get rid of oil if I do this? Can I get rid of ore if I do that? Can I get rid of fertile land if I do? Okay, I can. 100%. Good deal. And then the only way you can get rid of forestry is by just getting rid of trees. We might have to do forestry, because I don't know if I have enough fertile land around here to support these crops. I get rid of trees. Get rid of the trees. Come back and paint in this. There you go. Okay, so now he's satisfied. I think if I put trees back, that makes him not happy. Okay, so what else do we need for this? Now that we have this produces raw produce. Then it's going to go into a grain silo. A simple grain silo is used for storing, farming raw materials. Storage buildings can be placed outside of the industry area. Well, we don't really want that. We want them to be placed on the industry area. So let's do something like... do something attached to this outer road. I know what we can do. We can put a one-way. Something like that. And then attach that to the one-way. Oh, it does not want to sit correctly. Okay, that's fine. Forget I even tried that. Okay, so I'm pretty sure tractors, and like right now he's just exporting it. So he is going to the interstate and then he will leave. Pretty sure that's what he's gonna do. He'll go here and then and then he'll exit the city. But I'm pretty sure at some point, yeah, okay. So that's what they'll do. And that's why I'm worried about it right there, is that you see how he stopped on the road and then did that little turnaround thing and went back? When they do that stop motion, like what he's doing right there, he stops the flow of traffic to do what he's doing. So it's good right now that they can very simply just collect, deposit, collect, deposit, back and forth. The issue though is that once I get manufacturing, and like we're probably going to put manufacturing across the road over here, so it can be like all farms and then manufacturing. Once we get manufacturing up, manufacturers are going to have to come across and collect and then go back over. So this needs to be like your middle point, and traffic flow needs to be pretty good on your middle point, which is why I was thinking make it a one-way. Do a little like a roundabout, but rather than it be a roundabout, make it a square. Let's look at that. If I wanted to have a one-way road, it could even be one with trees. I don't really care. Something like this. And we turn it around. Something like that. Okay, so now if you want to get to these trees, you come up and then turn back down. If you want to get to these trees, you come up and turn back down. Because the only reason that you should be coming to these... Oh, yeah, there it is. It's already working. The only reason you should be coming to any of these is to collect. There is no drop-off. Let's do some line work on this. This needs to go here. This needs to go here. And that is your straight through. Yep. Same with this node as well. This would go there. This would go there. This would go there. Okay. This would go across. This would go here. This would go... Wow, honestly, that should be one way as well. Are there one-way industrial roads? There are. Oh, thank the heavens. Okay, and that kind of removes the need for that road at all. Let's go back up here. Okay, that should be a pretty solid loop. You're gonna collect, deposit, and if you gotta keep collecting, you're just gonna keep doing that. If you're gonna leave though, then you'll go to that lane and you'll exit. It's a big ass roundabout. Let's also make this a right-of-way and make that a yield. That works. Can I change a road's default speed? Let's see. Alt to hold to show default values. Edit multiple segments between junctions. Okay, so I can just shift click like okay. How fast are we doing these roads? 55? Let's keep it going, man. If it's a 4-lane road, make it a 55. Ooh, that's wonderful. All that's going to be 55. All of that's going to be 55. Oh, that's awesome. Okay. And then can I also make... Yeah. And did that update all of them? Oh, it did. I need to do that on all these. Now, does that properly do all of them? It does. Oh, it does. Oh, that's great. Awesome. Oh, I love road tools. Okay. All right, so what is the process to upgrading a farm? Need more workers? Oh, we're close to max workers. Okay, that's fine. Now we employ a lot. And then it's just producing. Okay. Okay, good deal. I can open policies from here. Improve logistics. Packing and scheduling of deliveries is more efficient due to advanced inventory and vehicle tracking systems. Increases the storage capacity of extractors and processing buildings by 20%, but increases upkeep by 10%. We'll just leave that off. That's not necessary right now. I'm just trying to make sure that I have the systems worked out. Can I disable you, Chirper? I really wish you'd shut up sometimes. Is that a possibility? Can I disable Chirper? No? Okay, that's fine. That's fine. So let's expand our farming situation. Oh, sorry about that. Let's expand our farming situation here. More dirt road. Farming, add more fields. Should we back the fields against the highway or back the road against the highway? I think back the field against the highway. So it's visible from the road. So let's grab dirt road. Is that might still not be long enough. I think fields? I think so too. Creeper, how you doing? Oh. Since you're muted now. Hold on. What happened here? I don't know what that notification means, but you have a mute button next to your name. I don't know what that means. Have you been saying anything? The last message I got from you is make a dirt road that leads to it in the middle of the field. Oh, yep, you're fine now. So is that a setting on your end, or is that a setting on my end? Can we... Can we do that? Twitch things make my chat face different. Yeah, I mean, like, you're red now. You were yellow earlier. think we should butt these up like back to back so they look super long together? Because all we'd have to do is just move this road a little bit. Or hell, I wouldn't even have to do that. I could hold on. I could just use move it. Just use move it and make it look a little cleaner. Yeah, something like that. That's a little bit better. You enjoy watching cities? This is definitely a different game than we normally play. Like, you know, it's normally some sort of building game. I do not want parking on this road. I don't guess I can turn parking off for that, but that's okay. I mean, hey, you know, they're coming to take pictures or something in the orchard or the, what do you call an orange field? Well, and we're gonna have to do some decorating because these look super plain Jane. All right, so it's time to do manufacturing. We have we're gonna have to make flour because we're growing crops right now, so we're gonna have to make crop based production. An orange orchard? Yeah, I guess so. Is orchard just a term for a row of trees? Workers barracks? Let's see. I reckon you'd want your workers to be pretty separated from the noise of all this. You'd want them to get some pretty decent sleep, I guess. I mean, do we really care about the workers? I mean, at the end of the day, who are we really trying to care for here? What are you doing? You just driving? You just driving, little guy? Okay. Shit, I mean, get your thing on. An orchard is an intentional plantation of trees or shrubs that is maintained for food production. Okay. All right, why are they doing this? Why are they turning? Is this better not be like a regular thing that we have happen? This needs more lanes. This needs an extra. More lanes. Please, bro. One more lane, bro. Please, bro. Please, bro. One more lane, bro. Please. Oh, but I don't want it to be a two-way. I want it to be a one-way. I don't guess I can do that then. Okay. That's fine. That's fine. Okay, let's put our workers over here. Let's give them their own little, like, private street. How wide are these buildings? What, 4 units? Yeah, 4 units wide. Okay. Let's plan for that. And then they're only 2 deep, so something like that works. Good. Yeah, and we'll put a little key over here, I think. That should be fine. Took a scalding hot shower today, and I think I dried myself out. Okay, cool. So we got plenty of workers now. What else we looking at? Industry. We're putting out roughly 8 tons of crops, and we are losing money. We are at a constant money loss here. I gotcha. I'm tracking. Okay. So we definitely need to start manufacturing this into something. Flour mill. Cattle shed. What is this? Small barn. A barn building used for storing the farming industry raw materials. Storage building can be placed outside of industry area. Yeah, I'm not worried about that. Let's do, I guess flour mill is our only option right now. Shit. That's okay. This is a pretty noisy building, and I like the idea of it being across the road. Can this be outside of industry area? Processing building need to be placed inside industry area. I got you. Don't even worry about it. There's no need for this to be a 90 down here. This can just be straight. Oh, I got so many different pop-ups on my screen. Yeah, something like that. Can we move this to about there? Move this down to about there. And then move these. Something like that. Yeah, I'm trying to think, like, how's this gonna look? This looks pretty shit so far. Not liking this. Yeah, I'm not liking this at all. This does not look good. I don't guess I've ever really considered what like a modern day farm looks like. Because this looks terrible. This is awful. Maybe we don't do the one lane road and let them fend for themselves. Or maybe we make a perimeter road. You know, we could connect here down like that and then have stuff on the inside of it. Maybe it's these fields. Maybe that's my issue. I don't know. There's just something going on here that I'm not happy about. Not a happy camper. Yes, can you send me some like Google Maps images of. All right, and they have trash piling up. Awesome. So we need. We need trash collection. Hmm. Let's throw some trash production over here. Now, is that going to affect crop? Also, how filthy is this? Makes no pollution, so it's just noise pollution. That's fine. We can handle that. Let's take a gander at what we got going on here. I guess we should maybe reframe all this right here. There you go. Get rid of all these trees so that way the farming can have more land. Okay, so let's also get rid of this. We've got money, so it's not like it's a problem to, you know, delete stuff and go back. Is this a 4-lane or a 2-lane? It is a 2-lane. So let's keep with that. Spy cat pics. Most are not close to highways, I guess, because the constraints are kind of odd. Okay, very large grid. Yeah, okay, so it looks like a lot of grid work. And a lot of straight lines. Not a whole lot of curves. Okay. I mean, like, one or two curves here and there, but other than that, it's just very large grids. I'm tracking. Okay. So let's work with that. Let's grab some of the grab the flour mill first. Because I do actually want the flour mill to be visible from the road. I like that. I like being able to pass by it. I'll fence all that off so you just see the building kind of poking over. I think I know what I want instead. I definitely want two of them. I definitely want two of them. $15 units, is that enough? Okay, it's too much. $10 units. Okay, so I'm thinking like 12 should be perfect. $11. Yes, something like that. Yeah, makes the building look much larger. Okay. And then we're gonna expand it to make it look like a larger facility than it is. I guess I need to kind of just hide this in here somewhere. Something like that. I guess that doesn't really fit the theme, so we'll just kind of keep it off to the side. This works though. So now we'll grab some concrete. Really pad out this whole area. Yeah, something like that. Okay. Let me grab medium fruit fields. That's good. Oh, what is this? Medium crop field. Okay, we're not doing crops. We're doing... maybe we do crops. Do? Maybe we do crops. What are our options? Corn, cotton, potatoes, wheat, greenhouse. Greenhouse is a great repeating pattern. But again, I think it would benefit from being put back to back on itself. So maybe we'd work that in. Hold on. Maybe we work that in. How many spaces does it need to be back to back on itself? I think it's a perfect square. Yeah, it's a perfect square. How long is that? 18 units? units. Okay. Now we should be able to do crop fields back to back like that. Yep, change them out to greenhouse. Greenhouse, and this one can get moved to the side like that. I think that looks much better. Okay, so we're getting somewhere. Thank you, by the way. We're getting somewhere. Let's border these with a 2-lane with median and tree. Yeah, we can handle that. We can handle that. Okay. Let's throw our collection device. Is the silo all we have to store stuff? The small silo or the barn? I'm gonna do the silo because I think it looks a little better. We'll put it over... I don't want all three of them stacked against each other. I do like the idea that they could be... How far is this away from this intersection? 4? Something like that. And that one can be against the building because it looks correct there. Cool. We'll deco those in so they look a little more positioned. Okay. Okay, so we've got something going here. This is great. This looks much better. So much better. I just had to really lean into the industry side of things. You know, really make it for production. Okay, so this is now working. You need not enough raw material. Okay. Okay, more fields. Bucket, I got you. Don't even worry about it, Slime. And how long did these need to be between points? 18 for mediums. So that's 18 right there. We'll come out, we'll go 18 here. We'll go 20. That'll give us a road in between. Yeah, let's put this down first. Medium crop field, and we're gonna go one here, one here. road in between it. We'll do the road with trees. I like it, but I want that to be an industry road. I want all of our perimeter roads to be the ones with trees. I want what people see to be trees. I want what's in the facility to be in industry, because it doesn't matter. Greenhouses. Greenhouses. Okay, so what I was saying is that we've made great progress. We've swapped out for greenhouses because they look much more industrial. We added the flour mills. We put them back to back. I surface painted all this to be concrete so I can just decorate it to make it look like a storage yard or something. We've got our silos spaced out, so hopefully we don't have... We got a lot of tractors doing their jobs. Okay. And so we're just running greenhouses because this is just going to be like a... That's just how we're doing things around here, you know? And then give me this. What does the medium fruit field look like? How bad does that cross over into the road? I don't like that. Alright, can we do... Ooh, that's kind of a crazy looking one. That's something we're going to put in the back because that looks fantastic. The medium fruit greenhouse looks fantastic. So we're going to do apples, oranges, pears. I think I like the way the apples look, honestly. Yeah, I'm not opposed to that. I'm okay with the apples. Yeah, I'm okay with this. All right, what are we looking at production-wise? Operating normally. Operating normally. Okay, so now, do these produce, like, pollution that I need to worry about? They do. Do the fields produce pollution? They don't. Okay, so maybe we need to put the mill a little further away from the greenhouses. What is their... How much pollution do they put off? Does it tell us? Yeah, it does. Okay, they put off a good bit, really. Okay, I don't really guess we're going to worry about that too much because they're working, they're doing okay. Let's put some parking down. We don't have any parking. Yeah, something like that. Okay, how much is our energy is doing okay? We need to probably look at dabbling in some energy. We got here geothermal, solar updraft. How does the geothermal look? Does it provide it? Does it cause any pollution? No, it's just noise. Okay, we can handle that. What does this asset look like? Is it crazy? No, it's not crazy. I think we can use it here. I think we can use it here. I just don't quite know where just yet, but we'll figure it out. Yeah. Okay, I'm liking this. What are we lacking here? We need more workers, which means more workers barracks, which means more residential in this area. Okay, so we're gonna need some residential. High density residential. Ooh, this is where we get our blessing, fellas. This is where we get our blessing. We are officially making profit on farming. We are officially making profit. We actually could produce more flour because we're still exporting excess crops. Produce resource units until next level. We're going to hit that just fine. We just need to hit workers. Yeah, we're doing great right now. This is doing great. Okay, so let's keep expanding. Medium fruit field. I think this is where I want to introduce the tall greenhouse. Yep. Yep, exactly that. And have it backed up against these buildings. I think these will probably end up getting moved at some point. They actually might go ahead and get moved right now. Let's do a 2-lane road with tree. Move this. Move it to like right there. 2-lane road with tree. Bring this out. Something like that. Yeah, that's not bad. Can handle that. Let's throw the workers' barracks here. Throw these workers' barracks here. Okay, can we move this? Cool. All right, let's put a little park down here so they don't want to, you know, go crazy. Small park. That works out. Maybe add in a little bit of residential here. Yeah, I want this area to feel a little more like maybe we do the high density so it could be more like a hotel kind of a thing. No, actually that works. Like a little complex kind of a thing. We'll historical that one. That one's rough. Let's get rid of that. How big is this? A 3x3? Searchable. We want a 3x3. That's a crazy one. That works. That works. Yeah, I want something to be kind of taller, kind of fit in with the look that we have going. Why are you still backed up on trash? Are we like just out of garbage trucks or something? No? Are you on like a one-way road or something? What's your issue here? Okay, well it got fixed, so I'm not gonna worry about it. You're also mad ugly. 3x3 as well. Yeah, that looks better. Okay. Keep doing a little bit more ploppable. No, these don't look correct now. Let's grab a 4x4. All of these are kind of buns. That one's crazy. Damn, all these are kind of cheeks. For real. Just put the same guy right there. That's okay. Can we move this into that? Yeah, that kind of works. Kind of just like a little bigger building. Maybe we don't do low density. Maybe we do high density. Or, yeah, high density. I don't know, something about this is just not feeling correct. Maybe it's just because I'm trying to merge residential with this. Maybe residential needs to be in its own area. I don't know. I need more residential over here because I need people to get over here to work. Not enough raw material. Okay, let's get you some more raw material then. Something like that. Go grab the crop field. you think they look better like this? Or we just keep doing greenhouse? I don't want to just keep doing greenhouse, but greenhouse scales so much better. It just looks better once things are big rather than repeating the same textures over and over. But we could do... Is it potatoes that are dark green? Yes. Could do that. Get rid of those. Go back to industry and get the small ones. And then swap all these over to potatoes. Oh, that's crazy looking. We could do wheat then. We can make wheat look much greater, much better. Let's throw its own storage facility over here. Grab a barn and a silo. Just to swap sides. There we go. Okay, so we're producing a ton. We finally have the workers necessary. In like just a minute, we're going to hit the next level of farms. So I'll just let that grow for a second. Let's go work on some high density. I feel like Gold District could get redone into high density. It's the ugliest area by far. And I don't feel like it'd be bad to change it out to high density. Maybe redo a couple of the road layouts so it looks a little bit better. As well as, we have trains now, right? No, we have metro. We still don't have trains. Okay. Still don't have trains. That's okay. Let's start... Let's change this round into a T. And we'll have a road that starts going out in this direction. Where we actually want this to go. I kind of want it to... I want it to intersect over here. Like this. So let's drag this up to about there. Something like that. That works. Now we can start doing our high density off of this stretch. I'm thinking start developing into this area, because we're also going to need to slowly surround this, because we're going to turn this into a park. So let's grab 2-lane road, median with trees. And we're gonna grid again because it worked out really fantastically over here. This looks great. So we're gonna do it over here as well. Oh, that did not turn out right. Okay, hold on. And we'll connect this road just down into there. That works. Something like this. Does this just need to come out further? I wanted it to connect. Like that. That's the connection I want to make. Is that better? Not really. Not really. But maybe this also just needs to be the something like that. All the way over. These roads don't need trees on them. They'd be just fine with grass. It also doesn't need a median. Yeah. So I'm looking at how I want the like medium density to be arranged. And I think I want them to follow a similar pattern of core roads coming down and then connector road running all the way through them, and then break them down into smaller blocks for what you live on. So core roads coming down, connector, and then I guess we're going to run smaller connection roads up from here. That works. Yeah, that works. We'll get rid of this. Donnie Connie, what up? What up? What up? We are working on introducing our first little bit of like medium density. So we're waiting on our farm to level up. This little small density, like a green cities area, is doing okay. There's a ton of walking going on. Everybody's walking. So it's a super walkable city. The only issue is that we're really spread out. We're really spread out. Like this area, there's less walking going on here, but it's also a little bit more mixed density. We have, not density, mixed use. We've got a lot of residential and commercial kind of butting up against each other. Your starter area never looks as pretty as you want it to be, but that's okay. That's okay. So we're getting ready to do some medium density that will eventually border our high-rise, which will probably be more centralized to this area. And then we'll do more medium density along this back edge. So low density, medium, medium, high density, low density again. And that'll be our first like city center. So now now there's just a lot of planning left. 2-lane alley with... Do I have any like tighter roads with trees on them? I guess I just need to do the one with median to make it feel a little tighter. I guess it's really my only option. 2-lane road with medium with trees. What's the difference here? What are the difference in these two roads? What are we looking at? A little bit bigger of a sidewalk and a dirt infill versus grass infill. Well, I definitely want grass. That's the dirt infill. I want the grass infill. This one? Nope. Come on now, click the buttons. There we go. Yes, we want grass infill. And make it look a little nicer. Something like that. Leave about like a 2-block gap in between, and we'll run pedestrian roads. Not pedestrian roads, but little walkways through there. Increase some of the walkability. Important. We'll go ahead and cut this one short, about 15 units, and we'll put a park right here. That'll be fine. Bring this up. Honestly, all the way through. Can we go all the way through? We cannot. Okay, we will extend. We'll get rid of this road, and we'll extend it in a second. There we go. That works. And since we still don't know how much further out we want that to be, we won't worry about it for right now. I'm not gonna manually place the medium density buildings. I think I'm gonna let them grow in until we figure out what look we want, and if the randomly generated medium densities don't look good, then we just won't worry about it. If they do look good, we won't worry about it. If they don't look good, then we'll go back and clear a couple of them out and manually place in other ones so they look a little bit better. Let's get rid of zoning on this outer edge so that way it doesn't mess up our interior grid. Interior crocodile alligator. You know what I'm saying? Who else drives a Chevrolet movie theater? There we go, do that. Cool, and then no zoning on these roads. And I don't want interior zoning on these. There we go. So now everything residential should zone to these interior tree-lined streets. And then when we put a little bit of commercial on this outer edge, and these outer edges, they shouldn't be directly against the residential, which is what I don't want. I don't want residential and commercial directly backing each other. I want them to at least have a road in between them. It incentivizes walking. So do 4, 4, 4. Go 4 from there. So we got a little bit of a gap that we won't worry about. We could worry about it though. Hold on. If I measure this correctly. 4 gap there and a 4 there. Something like that. Yeah, that gives us 3 in the middle, and then we'll run a connector walking path down all the way through here. Oh, it works out. It does. It just works out. All right, and now you don't need zoning on you at all. Hold on. I knew we had something stank in here. There we go. We will leave zoning on this. One of these edges, because we're going to make Gonna make it a park over here. Increase land value. Yeah, that works. Okay, that should be much cleaner. Don't worry, I see this. I see that too. Okay. So once these start growing in, as 4x4s, then we'll go back and zone the other sections. And then once all of this gets grown in, then we'll put in the central path. Yes. I'm liking it. And since it is high density, I'm not worried about having the houses butt up against what we're going to call like our main road, because it's high density. At least over here, I tried to give it a little bit of a gap, a tree gap on both sides, so that way noise pollution wouldn't be as bad. But this is going to be so high density, noise pollution is not a concern for us. Get rid of the trees that are here, and I'll place down my own in a little bit. Okay, start. Let all that grow in. Yeah, once we expand into this tile, we will continue high density. This section right here, since it's kind of awkward looking, with this like round and this bend right here, I'm going to residential on the bottom of this, park, maybe put a service here, residential, and then start doing more services right here to finish out this radius. And then before we start straightening back out again, I will convert it back into strictly residential. But we're going to have a little bit of a mixed use in this sector. That's not terrible. All right, I don't want anything terribly high. I think this one is a little too tall for what I want. I want things mostly this tall. It's not the worst thing in the world. Put a park there. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Everything fits in. I fits, I sits, and it just works. It just works. Okay, so we'll go 4, 4. We're putting in everybody's neighbors right now. Yeah, that's good. And we're going to wait for that to fill in. We got to wait for a couple more to fill in, but that's fine. We can go ahead and put commercial as well. Oh, and look at that. It fits because of the roads. Oh, that one doesn't for some reason. That's okay. Did that work over here? Did we get our spacing incorrect? We did. We did get our spacing incorrect. That's okay. You won't be able to tell once it's finished. You won't be able to tell once it's finished. That's the important part. That's the important part. Power, once we start increasing all this, we're going to be short on power. So we're going to have to put a power station over here. Would that fit in right there? Oh, it does fit. Oh, it fits great, actually. Hold on. Can we make this prettier? Can I make that run against the... do something like that, and then material paint around it to make it all concrete. Just make all that concrete. Actually, we'll just paint all of that in to be concrete. And then we'll deco around it. And it'll look great. Yeah, and that should have us plenty on power. Plenty on power. Cool. When I'm ready to expand garbage again, we will put another recycling plant right here, a smaller one. And this will all look like one big, kind of like a green factory. Greenwashing, putting agriculture right next to a recycling plant. Like, no, this is for the benefit of you. This is for the benefit of you. We're just an altruistic company. Yeah, I think these are a little too high for us. So we're gonna selectively get rid of them. Hopefully they grow in a little bit smaller. I don't want these to get too tall. We honestly might border this with some more low density, just to kind of taper the building height down. Please don't build huge. Alright, you built huge, that's your fault. Okay. See, like that's a good height. I'm okay with that. Okay with that. That's fine. I just don't want... Okay, and that built correctly. Please don't build tall. Fantastic. So as long as this one doesn't build in incredibly high, this will be the height that I want this area to be. Fantastic. Okay, so now we just need to increase land value, which shouldn't be terribly difficult. We put a couple walking trails in here, add a couple services, since these guys don't really have anything right now. We'll throw a little med clinic right here. Yeah, a little hidden med clinic won't hurt. Fire. I feel like I want fire out here on this edge. Police. Down here near the shore. Schooling. We finally entered university land, so we can do something with that. Actually, let's put the high school over here. Make it like one big connected building. And then, let's see, do we have the library? Yeah, the public library, I'm not going to worry about. Actually, yeah, let's just have like a whole center for there we go, like a little school area, a whole big area dedicated for school and learning. We'll extend this and I'll make all that parking lot, because I mean there's a lot of people there, man. You gotta have some parking lots. Two, 4, 6, 8. Yeah, that works. Yeah, nice big area for schooling. And we'll put another little park next to it to make it, we'll put some basketball courts. Something like that. Okay. And then we'll do the park, the little pathway through the center. And we've been using the red paths over here. I think it's only right that we continue that. Feel like it's only right, man. Turn off snapping. And with all of the extra space that we left between the buildings, I should be able to run walkways vertically if what we're doing currently is considered horizontal. This should be fantastic. Something like that. Yeah, and then we can run a little parkway up through here as well. Use to move it to kind of center that. Perfect. Perfect. Okay. It always makes me so happy when shit like this just works. Now the only thing that we haven't really considered is parking for everybody, especially in these high areas like this. They've only got a couple of spaces to park. I mean, I guess that's good enough. We've got plenty of trees and stuff in between everybody. This area is going to need one of the little parkways to come through. Something like this. Cool. Border everything in that nice red pave. Beautiful. Beautiful. Cool, and then we'll put a little tree line right there, like it's, you know, kind of protected. We'll put a custom park over here. A custom park with an underground tunnel that goes right underneath the overpass, or do we just do a little parkway right here, a little walkway? I just feel like this might be a sketchy area if it's not maintained well, and I'm not down for that. I feel like maybe a tunnel right here. Kind of have two people walk, like two parks right here. I don't feel like that'd be crazy. We're gonna continue the key as well. Let's go ahead and do that. Yeah, I'm okay with that. That works. Yeah, we're gonna put a park right here, definitely. For show, for show. What is this? Transport park? No, I don't want that. I do want something that's kind of pre-made though. I don't really feel like... Ooh, botanical garden. It's a classic. It's a classic. Can't go wrong with it. Let's grab a little pathway. Draw out some little crazy shapes. And then right here, we'll do a little turnaround. And then go back. And then right here, we can go... Can I make this go underneath? Sorta. Sorta. Yeah, I don't guess we'll do that. We'll just take it all the way around. That'll be fine. It'll be easy. It'll be easier, I guess. Yeah, something like that. And then we'll decorate it by putting some rocks. A classic. A certified classic. Can we put some of the big rocks yet? Oh, we can. Fire. Fire. And then we'll put some trees, man. Then we'll put some trees. I mean, it's a certified way to win anything. Like, oh man, I don't really know what could spruce this up. Trees. It's always trees. Fantastic. Let's get rid of this like beach color. There we go. Very nice. Very nice. Okay. The only thing that I don't really care for with this is that these two neighborhoods are completely separated by just that single stretch of road. This single stretch of road right here is what completely separates this from this. I feel like they would have a connector road that goes right here as well, but that's where the park is. I could do a pedestrian walkway, a road with like a dedicated pedestrian walkway rather than just a sidewalk. Or I could just put a road there with a normal ass sidewalk and just connect the paths down. That might not be the worst thing. Let's try that. What road are we using over here? Just the grass line and just grass line? Alright, why are you lifted? There we go. Yeah, and then we'll connect the paths back. That works. That works. Let's do the fence as well, that zoo fence we were doing, because I think it looks nice. Keeping people safe, keeping people protected. Let's see, about how high up does that need to go? About right there. Two units. 2 units. Make it surround. Yeah, that functions. That looks good. No parking near the botanical? You're right. You're right. It's just residential parking across the road. Okay. Let's turn this area into parking rather than this area so we can keep the waterfront side of this free. Good spot. Good spot. Good spot. We also need bus lines over here as well. We don't have any bus lines. Do I have... I forget where parking is every single time. Here. Do that. And actually, let's continue the path up and around the parking. Yeah, something like that. That's a little nicer. That's a little bit nicer. Okay. Now, is everybody happy? Everybody's happy. We've got crazy residential demand right now. We need to put a bus line because this area is going to need busing. Bus to go over to here, which I don't even know if these guys have a bus line. No, they don't. The only bus lines that we have are over in our original area. Yeah, so let's put some more bus lines. Let's put another bus depot. Let's not put it near our schooling area. Once we expand into this tile, I'll put the bus line over here somewhere where we'll have a little bit more of like maybe a commercial district, like a dedicated commercial district like we have over here with the mall, which is about where we put the bus line on this one. I think we put it over here because all of this is commercial backing all of this residential. So that'll be something that we do is we'll have residential learning and all its services, dedicated commercial, the little bit of things that I need like a bus line and kind of stuff, and then we'll go back to residential. This whole big area over here will get residential, medium density all the way around this side, and then the back of this will be high density, kind of going around this little hand right here, this little claw. And we'll do low density along these like little front edges, and that'll be like the rich area, right, where you can put your boat in. We need to expand into these two squares as well to turn this, like complete this as a park. We actually could go ahead and make that a park. That wouldn't be bad. Paint park area. And we're gonna call it Dino Bones. Dino Bone Park. Dino Bone Park. Yeah, I like that. Because we're gonna call these dinosaur bones. These little rocks right here. We're gonna call those dinosaur bones. All right, so now to make it a park, we need Nature Reserve main gate. Let's do... Where would a main gate make sense at? I guess we're gonna need like a little drive-in, a little pull-in area. I don't feel like a four-way right here would be a bad idea. Off this road. Pull in, main gate. That lets you into the actual park. And then maybe have a secondary gate over here. I don't feel like this park is big enough to warrant a second... Oh, sorry. I don't feel like this is big enough to warrant a second gate. How long have I been streaming? Because at some point I'll need to take myself a little break so that way I can stream on YouTube. Oh, look at that. A natural orange tree. Yeah, let's do the main gate right here. Two and a half hours? Okay. Yeah, we're going to finish this park up, and then we're going to wrap stream up. But I do want this park to be finished. Let's see, should we... I feel like just tree lining it should be fine. Come out about 10 units. 5, 5. Go out another... Actually, I want this to be at a 45-degree angle. So go out 5 units and then turn at a 45. There we go. And then go ahead another 10. That's where I want the park to actually start. And we will do a little extra bit for parking. You know, if people want to walk around and look at the... This is going to be a small park. This one is not going to be nearly as profitable as Boulder. I don't think. Oh, do we not have zoning on these? Oh, okay. I didn't put zoning. It's my fault, gang. Primary park. Nice. And then let's do some parking just across the way. That should be plenty of parking for Dino Park. Put down some paths. I like the nature paths with no lights. Yeah, nobody's gonna be out here at nighttime. We close up park at nighttime. So let's just run the path along this, on this little deserty area, this little sand area. Oh, okay. Don't know what happened there. What the fuck? Okay. Couldn't tell you. Cool. And you can, obviously you can pick your own direction if you want, but we're kind of leaning for you to go this direction and walk around. Big hiking trail that goes all the way around here. I feel like this is a little too spaced off from it. People are definitely going to want to get closer. And if I don't let them get close, then, you know, they're going to whine and cry. And I'm going to have to hear about some kid's birthday party getting ruined. I don't really give a fuck, kid. You know, your parents should have done better. You know, it's Dino Bone Park, man. It's not a playground. We're looking at dinosaur bones. Okay, and we're going to need to definitely fence this off. I'm thinking tree line as like a natural fence, and then an actual fence like metal bars, right? Actual fence, and then lower vegetation, and then decorative fence. So that way, if you're inside the park and you're looking out, you might be able to see a little bit of this through the trees, but you're going to see a decorative fence. If you're over here, you're going to see trees. You shouldn't see the actual fence. It's only if you think you're going to be rebellious and go out here and spray paint the dinosaur bones, then you'll see that there's an actual fence somewhere in this tree line. So let's go ahead and put down... Let's finish decorating the park first. I wish I could get out of this, like, visual screen, because it's so ugly. I know that there's a way to do it, it's so ugly. Okay. And all you guys are bitching and whining and complaining. There we go. This is orange tree zone. This is where you go to rest with the orange tree. Let's see. Lookout tower? We definitely want lookout towers. Faux show. I just feel like that makes sense, you know? And then like a glamping site. Glamping site, we want that near the near the entrance so you can get away from it if you want to. But I mean, you got to make your money off the glampers, right? Glampers got mad money. That's why they're glamping. Little cabin rental area. Okay, what else can we put down? Let's see. We might need to put some more dino bones down. Something like that. Can you add a big Firewatch tower? I mean, shit, look how big they are. Oh, they're actually not that big, I guess. 4 stories. Is there a bigger one? If there is, I haven't unlocked it yet. Yeah, if there's a taller one, I haven't unlocked it yet. I was gonna put one of these to kind of like look at the dino bones. Maybe one of these to look at the dino bones. Okay, we gotta move you back a little. Fantastic. Okay, is everybody else is happy? Everybody else is happy. Okay. How okay is this park? How are we doing? Making any money? Nope. They don't give a fuck. Okay. There's mad entertainment though. Maybe it'll pick up. You know, maybe it'll pick up. Ooh, we could do night tours. Spooky dinosaur hiking in the woods. Special night tours. Okay, and now let's do some tree lining. Something like that. Yeah, that's good. Ferris wheel? Yeah, we can have a Ferris wheel. We can have a Ferris wheel. Oh, there's definitely going to be people camping out here as well, for sure. Some dude like solo camping. Alright, we just gotta make all these guys happy now. Which, to me, says... You're getting your own road, bud. You're getting your own road. Everybody else happy? Everybody seems to be happy. Ferris wheel. We can't do a Ferris wheel, I don't think. Yeah, because we haven't gone down the amusement park path just yet. Yeah, the Ferris wheel would need a level 5 amusement park. So for right now, we're stuck to nature reserve. How much entertainment has this got? Plenty of entertainment. It just needs to hit visitors. That's fine. Alright, let's do the actual fence. Do the ore industry. I'm gonna keep it off the back of this. All right, and I can't extend it past there, but that's okay. We haven't done any what's it called? Actual work on that. And then these people, they'll just get to see a nice little lovely nature reserve fence every now and then. Something like that. My Glampa Campas. Yeah, something like that. Something like that. I'm a little more okay with. Yeah, and we'll make the tree density a little bit more to make it feel like this is something we really not wanting to. Obviously, once you're in the park, you know you're in a park. Like, you know you're here for money, but we don't have to make it look as obvious. Yeah, Dino Bone Park, man. Dino Bone Park. And then we've got our little medium density starting to form. Oh, this is fantastic. So I guess we'll do more low density. We'll have this whole like intro area around Dino Bone low density, and then as it starts to peak back here, like a road can come up right here, we'll start doing more medium density before we merge into high density. Steal a Ferris wheel. We could. I mean, like we could just cheese a park really fast. You make it really small, put a ton of entertainment in it, and you put it like on a main road so it forces people to go through it. You could do that, but that's kind of why our strawberry farm is taking so long to really take off. Is it doing okay? Seems to be doing all right. Not enough buyers for products. That's okay. Just keep exporting. I don't care. Just keep exporting. Just export. Yeah, we're exporting tons. Okay, so now we need more workers. I gotcha. Hey, I gotcha, man. I gotcha. Are these full? No, these aren't even full. So do we just need more stuff placed down? Put another mill. I don't care. Can you add mining industry? Yes, you can do mining industry, and you can get one of those big ass cranes that like has like the rotating blade on the front, like the multi scooper thing. You know what I'm talking about? You can do one of those. I can't rotate my hands infinitely, so like I can't do a wheel motion any better than this. Which I understand just looks like an excavator. Alright, so these guys need more workers, but these are plenty. So I guess we'll just add another flour mill, I guess. Oh, we have extra stuff now. We do have extra stuff. So we do the large barn. Is the flour mill the only thing I can do that just takes crop? I guess you turn everything else into meat. Milking parlors are designed to maximize the production of milk by mechanizing and streamlining the milking process. This process building requires crops to produce farming special goods, animal products. Processing building needs to be placed inside the industry area. I guess we'll do the milk parlor. What does it look like? It's kind of cool. It's a little broken. There you go. Bring it up out of the ground. Oh, there they are. Meow. 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 Okay. So since we have that area, we might as well... What is a cattle shed? Is it just a place where we store cattle? Cattle sheds are well-ventilated buildings used to raise cattle and provide them a shelter against harsh weather. This processing building requires crops to produce farming special needs, special goods, special needs, animal products. Processing buildings need to be placed inside industry area. Okay. And do they cause pollution? Yes. Okay, so we need to keep those away from the farmlands because that's what causes a lower yield. Fence off that area so they have a pasture. Yeah, we will. We will. Let's do the cattle shed first. Let's get another road actually. Small city. Hey, we got trains. Score. We got trains, baby. That's great. Let's see, can we just do a... something like that? I know it's not ideal, but it works. And that's what we need. Cattle shed. Milking parlor. There we go. Not enough raw materials. Well, lucky for you, I'm gonna give you guys your own barn. Go crazy. Okay, can we change the shapes of these buildings? Nope. We cannot. Okay, that's fine. Put some more. We have the... we don't have the large field yet. What did we unlock? Farm maintenance buildings. Maintenance buildings take care of the industrial buildings, increasing their utilization rate and reducing wastage. Each maintenance building increases the storage capacity of industrial buildings by 5%. Auxiliary building needs to be placed inside industrial area. Okay, we'll place a couple of them. I don't really think they're necessary. And this guy's still struggling with trash. Wow, why are you so trashy? Is it because of the road type? Yeah, garbage truck has to go all the way around to get you. Yeah, we're going to change that out. Well, bam. There you go. Now garbage truck should be able to just pull up, get you, and head out. Let's put the... what kind of fence do we want in the farm area? Forestry fence? Farm fence, definitely. It just fits. It just looks the best. I get it. I can give a damn. Yep, I'm tracking. Alright, and this is also an area mostly that is industry. Cool. Cool beans. So now we've got some stuff that's kind of fenced off. We'll apply it. So we'll put some forest brush over here. I'm gonna do a little bit of forest brush right here as well. Cool. Whenever we get to the point of doing forestry, our forestry is going to be so through the roof. Okay, how are we doing on production now? Still short on workers. Still short on workers. Okay. Still short on workers. Okay, how do I know like the cheese to increase workers is just to spam a whole bunch of fields really fast. I don't really want to do that though. We can put some animal pastures. They just do noise pollution, so we can have those over here by the farms. Let's get rid of that one. Cows? Yeah, man. None of raw materials? Does that mean that you need this? Or is that an issue of not having deliveries made to you? Okay, so you just need deliveries made. I got you, I got you. Cool. Cool beans indeed. Oh, we got some crazy traffic going on. Where's everybody going? What's happening here? I don't feel like a roundabout would be a crazy idea here. Thankfully, at least it's just industrial traffic for an industrial zone. It's not actually impeding actual traffic, but fuck, it's really bad here. Why are you stopped? Okay, so it's because we have so many things in here and this is their only connection point. So let's move this building down. Let's add a road that goes across. Maybe we can cycle some people around. Maybe. Maybe. I don't like these nodes being so close to each other. That's a little better, but honestly, since these are only for efficiency, we actually don't need them, which also means that we can just move them wherever. They're not really that necessary. Okay. Are we still short on workers? Still short on workers. So... Now, is that too close for these? Are they going to start doing too much damage? No. Oh, they're good. Okay. Apples. Actually, let's stick some pears over here. Let's keep it Perry. Ancient P. Let's increase. That works. Meow, 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 meow. There we go. Oh, who let the cows out? Meow. Oh my god, they're just going to their pasture. They just know where they're supposed to be going. They want to be in the pasture. They know it's good for them. Oh, these guys are like in the ground. These guys are all fucked up. Three out. Okay, yeah. I know. We need to finish it. I'm really enjoying City Skylines. Okay. Alright, fellas. Well, I guess we have been streaming for a while. Did this maintain... Yeah, okay, cool. Cool. Oh, we're so close to having enough workers. Okay. We're so close. Let's do another small field. Make sure it's pairs. And we'll do another one. I love this game. Can we put some over here? I don't, that's not a bad idea. Do greenhouse though. Nice. All right, now we have the large animal pasture and the food factory. Why are you being like this? So now we have the large. Oh yeah, we have large everything now. Large silo. Yeah, that looks way better over here. Where is the food processing? Ah, unique factories. Okay, I'm tracking. Okay, so you need all the different industries to produce with these unique factories. I gotcha. Warehouses? I didn't even know these existed. Fuck, dude, that'd make this whole area look so much better. Oh, I didn't know all this existed. Okay, unique factories. The bakery just takes meat, raw, and flour. Well, we're making flour. We're making raw material. And we're making animal product as well. So we could probably handle that. The bakery. Does it make pollution? Makes a very small amount. This can be placed outside of industry, so it can be really anywhere. I don't feel like that's a bad gig, though. That's not a bad spot for it. That's an even better spot, though. Make this all like one big factory. And it makes pastries. So it's got plenty of crops. Is it going to have animal product? It's got plenty of crops. How much are we producing animal product wise? We're making plenty of animal product. Plenty of flour. Yeah, plenty of flour, plenty of animal product, and then it's going to output pastry. Good deal. Are we making money here? Yeah, we're making money. Okay. No, so we better be making money. Yeah, and then a warehouse. Yeah, we're gonna have to have like a warehouse district as well. Maybe over here wouldn't be a bad spot for warehouses. Damn, I didn't think this through at all. Warehouses would make this look so much better too. Because this doesn't look good. This looks random. Hmm. It's a little better if we start framing it in a little bit more, but it's still not great. Yeah, I think it just needs more deco. I think it needs more deco, and I think it probably honestly needs more concrete to feel industrial. Big concrete sprawl. Would help with a lot of this. Yeah, something like that. Definitely looks better, being a little bit more concreted in. This main road also needs, what's it called, fencing to go down it to indicate that this is private. This is private, like industrial area. That'd probably also help a little bit. We did or industry fence. Something like that. something like this, I think, would help a lot. Foob. Okay. Alright, I'm tracking. Foob. Yeah, it makes it feel a little bit more like it's real industry rather than just, why are we not upgrading that, huh? There you go. It's a little bit better. Domino's or sushi? Let me wrap it up, fellas. Let me wrap it up. So we got power is good, water is shit, dude. Water is never gonna be good. Water is just never gonna be good. We're just gonna keep dumping shit into the river. Honestly, these guys probably need medical out here as well. Definitely they need fire. And then we'll do public transport. That'll go from here into these sections of the city and into these sections of the city. It's making decent profit. That's making what it should be. Everything is doing good. Yeah, I mean, look at it. Look at how much shit is in the river. It's awful. It's awful. But I don't have the environment friendly stuff unlocked yet, so we're stuck. We're stuck doing that. Dino Bone Park, how's it doing? Just waiting on visitors. Boulder needs more entertainment, but it's not our primary park, so we're not worried about it. I think for now, this is okay. Yeah. Yeah. Is this what I had envisioned? Not at all. Did I even envision anything? Nope. No, I did not. Poop City. Hey, people make poop volcanoes. You just dig a big hole and dump all your shit into that, and then near the end of the game, whenever you're ready to like call it quits, you just fill that hole up with dirt and it floods your whole city with shit. Then we're going to start converting this into commercial, and then we'll start doing some residential stuff. Maybe more industrial up here with commercial in between. A little bit of residential down here. We'll figure it out. Strawberry farmland is, doesn't actually grow strawberries. We grow, this is going to be, specific mills. Rather than general mills, specific mills. I think I might have spelled that wrong, but I don't know. Maybe my brain's fried. We've definitely got something going on here, fellas. And I'm happy with it, honestly. I'm happy with the way it's turning out. Industry has never really been my strong suit. I always feel like 90-degree turns look a little ugly, but at the same time, I guess that's really what industry is built off of, is actual grid. So, what you gonna do about it? Gold District is more like shit district. I really hate Gold District. We might redo it at some point. Taco Ticklin Town and Sandbush, I'm happy with those. Artichoke are fine. This whole section really is fine to me. The M, and by and large, the J is fine, or the P. Those are fine. Gold District is the worst. So next stream we might redo Gold District. We might Admiral Mills, we can do that. Sergeant Mills. Oh, Sergeant Mills. Sergeant Mills. Admiral Mills. That is Cock and Balls. Okay, yeah, we can name this Cock and Balls. C and B. Well, this is actually going to be Balls. New Balltown. New Balton. Okay, so that's New Balton. And then we'll have Dix Longley over here. D-I-X Longley over here. So we'll have New Balton and Dix Longley. Around Dino Bone Park. Man, this city's fucked up. Alright. Fellas, I've had a lot of fun, and I'm really enjoying City Skylines. I hope you can tell. I'm going to call it quits here, though. Take myself a break. Go get some food. And then I'll catch you in a couple hours on YouTube. Sound good? Sounds good to me. Be safe. Have fun. Go do something you enjoy. As always, I'll be seeing you. Bye!